Rediscovering purpose in the everyday. Do you ever feel like you're just going through the motions? The alarm rings, the coffee brews, the commute begins, and at the end of the day, you wonder, what was the point of any of that? It's a quiet sense of being stuck on a hamster wheel, and if you felt that, you are not alone. But what if the secret to a purpose-filled life isn't a dramatic change or a grand escape? What if it's hidden in the very daily routine you're tired of? Stay with me, because we're going to discover how to find profound meaning, not by escaping your life, but by changing how you see the life you already have. The secular divide. For many of us, a strange disconnect settles in. We've built a life, maybe checked a lot of the right boxes, but there's still an emptiness. It feels like you're living on autopilot, separating your Sunday faith from your Monday work. This isn't just a case of the Mondays. It's what happens when we believe the lie that our real service to God is separate from our daily job. But the Bible shows us a more integrated, seamless way of living. The divine mindset shift. The key to closing this gap is a powerful mindset shift found in Colossians chapter 3 verses 23 and 24. The Apostle Paul writes, "Whatever you do, work heartily, as for the Lord, and not for men, knowing that from the Lord, you will receive the inheritance as your reward." You are serving the Lord Christ. Let that sink in for a moment. Whatever you do, that means drafting that email, preparing that report, or sitting in that traffic. It's all included. This begins when we see that our work can be worship. In Hebrew, the word avodah means both work and worship. The Bible doesn't draw a hard line between the sacred and the secular. When we do our tasks as for the Lord, our work, no matter how mundane, becomes a sacred offering. Your desk, your car, your kitchen, they become holy ground. The second part of the shift is in the word heartily. The original Greek, ex psyches, means from the soul. This isn't about just putting on a happy face. It's a call to bring your whole, authentic self to what you do. God isn't just interested in the tasks you complete. He's invested in the posture of your heart as you do them. 3 practices for everyday purpose. So how do we apply this? Here are 3 practical ways to weave this divine mindset into your daily routine. Practice 1. Work for an audience of 1. The scripture says to work as for the Lord and not for men. Your ultimate boss isn't your manager, your client, or your customers. You are serving the Lord Christ. This single thought can free you from a world of workplace anxiety. When you're constantly seeking people's approval, you're on an emotional roller coaster. But when you work for an audience of 1, you're anchored. You no longer need human applause for validation because the one who matters most sees your effort. Practice 2. Pursue excellence as an offering. Working from the soul naturally leads to excellence. This isn't about perfectionism, which is driven by fear. This is excellence driven by love for God. Think of Daniel in the Old Testament, who was known for his excellent spirit. When you view your work as an offering to God, you want to give Him your best. This transforms the small things. It means you answer that email with care and clarity. You show up on time. You practice patience with a difficult coworker. These small, consistent acts of excellence become your testimony. If this idea of filling your daily grind with divine purpose is resonating with you, I want to invite you to join our community at the Open Table. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We explore practical, scripture-based topics like this every week, and I'd be honored to have you on the journey with us. Practice 3. Anchor yourself in the eternal reward. This might be the most powerful part of the passage. Knowing that from the Lord you will receive the inheritance as your reward. This completely reframes our motivation. While the world chases a temporary promotion or a bonus, Scripture points us to an inheritance that is eternal. This perspective is the spiritual fuel for the days our work feels thankless. Think of the parable of the talents, where the servants who faithfully used what they were given were rewarded. In God's economy, no effort is wasted. When you offer your work to Him, it is all contributing to a reward that will never fade. Your labor for the Lord is not in vain. Conclusion. That feeling of being stuck on a treadmill is real, but the solution isn't to find a new treadmill, it's to realize the one you're walking for. The disconnect we feel happens when we separate our work from our worship, but Colossians 3 shows us they were never meant to be separate. So this week, I challenge you. What is one task you've been treating as meaningless? How can you reframe it as an act of worship for God's glory? This isn't about adding more to your plate, it's about changing the posture of your heart toward the plate you already have. Your life isn't just a series of tasks. It's a tapestry of opportunities to serve the Lord Christ. Your calling is right here, right now, disguised as your ordinary, everyday life. Go forward and work from the soul.